The Madness of King George. Take 2. In the 18th century, a coalition existed between Fox and North. The king, however, banished this coalition as he saw it as an abomination. Fox swore revenge. The king descended into madness. This created opportunities for the Foxites. If they could get the Prince of Wales into the throne, then this would dismiss Pitt from his office, as the Prince of Wales favoured Fox above Pitt. The Foxites, however, were in disarray. Fox himself was away with his mistress in Italy. Sheridan was the only major politician in England, and he was lodging with the prince. Sheridan, therefore, was forced to seize the initiative. Sheridan believed it would be silly to become bogged down in theoretical wrangles. Sheridan and the prince entered into negotiations with Thurlow. This would, however, mean getting rid of Loughborough, but they hoped it would bring greater stability to their ranks and it would herald more changeovers. Portland, nominal leader of the Whigs and the prince's and Sheridan's choice, gave no decisive lead in the polls. Fox, upon his return, was shocked to learn what had happened. However, he was ill with dysentery, so could do nothing. Thurlow, however, did not go to the Foxites, as it was hinted that the king might indeed recover. Fox was not convinced the king would make a full recovery. Pitt, however, was sure the king wouldn't die. He therefore thought it best to fight off Fox. He called in 2 doctors who said they could cure the king, and asked researchers to create a survey on how previous royal mental illnesses had been solved. The results of the survey gave Pitt hope. The length of recovery, however, was forecast to be long, so this resulted in Pitt's decision to put limits on the powers of the regent and to insist that it was Parliament's job to fill the vacancy in the exercise of the Crown's authority. He therefore saw no other option than to give the Prince the Regency, but with limited power, especially the power to dissolve Parliament. Pitt was helped by a great wave of sympathy for the king, and the prince's apparent greed for the throne, which showed a distinct lack of moral on his part. Fox thought that Pitt was delaying, and that the prince's ascent to the throne was inevitable. He committed a serious blunder. In a meeting at the House of Commons, without consulting his colleagues, he said that the prince had an inherent right to the throne. The affirmation played into Pitt's hands. As Fox spoke, Pitt turned to the person next to him, slapping his thigh, and said he would unwig Fox for life. Even Burke stepped in to reaffirm the prince's inherent right to become king. Burke was, however, considered to be a bit foolish, and nobody listened to him. He shocked MPs by lecturing them on mental illness. Pitt dissected his mistake and made it into something terrible. Pitt was held as a champion. Fox was exposed as an opportunist and reactionary. Foxite opposition was bitterly divided. Portland dithered, Fox floundered, and Sheridan tied down links with the prince and the Foxites. When the king recovered, the Foxites were in a miserable state, and Pitt was all the more entrenched in power.